Alrighty. We got something with this one right here though. Something with this one and everything else. You got this with the whole thing, especially what I'm seeing, especially what I'm seeing, most of the guys and everything. That's but you got the best service, especially with Rams coming in between this one. You know, he's the main one, he's the main one, the main one, in the spot, he's right there in the spot. But Rams best service, especially with the best service, one of the best, one of the best, one of the best of Rams. He's the best one out of out of the whole thing. The whole thing coming to, especially with his whole thing. He got his best service, so especially with Rams coming into it and him having his whole, his main one. Especially him coming into the whole thing and him having his whole thing, but especially with Rams and everything else, beast line and everything else, coming in and Sperno.
Check. Shawty wanna fuck with a nigga that's more expensive. Waiters in a dressing room before we do a show, left for 10k tip. Delivery at your front door and I tell you to go collect it. When you travel with me, you get the best service. You don't need to ask if I'm putting you second, cause you know who the first is. I know, you know, that I know. Say I know, you know, second. You need to ask if I'm putting you second, cause you know who the first is. I know, you know, that I know. Say I know, you know, that cause you know who the first is. I know, you know, that I know.
Hey, hit that slurf. Hey, he hitting the whole slurf. Especially he got a little bit of that bottle. Whatever he's drinking on too. Hey, he hitting the whole slurf. Hey, hit that for us. Especially with the whole thing. Like he said, he knows and he's one of the best ones coming into this whole thing. Especially how this whole thing is already coming. Like especially with him having this whole bottle. He was a little. He was a little turned up, off of probably a little bit of the sipping and stuff like that, especially with his whole procedure. Like, can't beat the procedure of him.
You know, that I know. Say I know, you know, that I know. Check. My 1010 wants me to go back to my throw days, old ways. One day I said fuck it, jumped on like 4 planes. We ain't playing no games. It's so easy for me to say me and your boyfriend ain't in the same lane if I always get my currency changed. It's not so strange when it becomes a phase. So, lucky me, always living lovely. Trouble me, can't get enough of me. Wait, hold on, heard they don't fuck with me. Hold on, heard they don't fuck with me. Shawty wanna fuck with a nigga that's more expensive. Waiters in a dressing room before we do a show.
Hey, let them know. And then they said, hey, Smallers in the dressing room. Hey, you got your people waiting on you just to see what you got. See, you always need those people to see what you got going on too, because it's like you don't want to just go out there looking, all prised up and everything else. But especially with the whole thing, hey, let them know, you the one that puts it down and everything else. Especially with this whole breakdowns and everything else. Like you can't beat the procedure, beat the static.
Nigga that's more expensive. Waiters in a dressing room before we do a show, left for 10k tip. Delivery at your front door and I tell you to go collect it. When you travel with me, you get the best service. You don't need to ask if I'm putting you second, cause you know who the first is. Hey, you alright, what you doing tonight? You know who the first is. Hey, you alright, what you doing tonight? With me, you get the best service. You don't need to ask if I'm putting you second, cause you know who the first is. Hey, you alright?
Ooh, you don't have to act as you gonna be second, cause you already know who the first is. Like, hey, with the special with this one right here, you don't have to ask, are you gonna be second? You already got the first place. Like, hey, this one right here, it speaks for a lot of delusional things. Like, hey,
What you doing tonight? I give your girl like less than 5 minutes and I bet she replies. Now you're wondering why. What's a compromise? Let me improvise, girl. Let me explore your mind. If I apply, then of course I supply. How can it be a prize if you're not surprised? Follow you on my private Instagram. Show you some amazing tricks I can. You don't understand. Good shawty wanna fuck with a nigga that's more expensive. Waiters in a dressing room before we do a show, left a 10k tip. Delivery at your front door and I tell you to go collect it. When you travel with me, you get the best service. You don't need to ask if I'm putting you second, cause you know who the first is. I know, you know, that I know. Say I know, you know, that I know. I know, you know, that I know. Say I know, you know, that I know.
Hey, this one coming in right here though, hey, this puts the whole thing, hey, like, how can you not know what a surprise is? How would you not know what a surprise is how would you not know what a surprise is you don't know what a pecan surprise is. Ooh, that one right there. But this one right here, the best service, you know who the best is. Like it's him, it's just him, that's the whole thing that we speak, especially him. He was the main one we was focused one I was focused on too. Like all the other guys, yeah, I was probably delusioning them too and seeing what they was on, because I try to catch any benefit I could catch, with the whole lyrics is and everything else, But he's one of the best, not the second, but the first, like he said, we ain't putting you second, we putting you first. So the whole thing, especially with this one right here, and everything else. But make sure you guys definitely like, comment, subscribe, and everything else. Make sure you guys definitely check this one out and everything else. And we got with Ramz, something Ramz. But the whole thing coming through this one.